Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday. Okay. Let me find me. Okay. All right. Should be easy. Always have to find me after I go live. It makes it easier. Um okay, y'all. I'm still on my little series of sharing with you all what I got in Japan this year. Today, I think I mistyped this in my stories on Instagram. I think I said pouches and patches, but I meant to say pouches and postcards. I grouped those two things together to share with you tonight. Hey, Katri Tree. And also, hey, Jana. Don't say finally. Listen, I know you got a lot going on, girl. Don't even stress yourself out. You can always watch these things later. Um, what was I going to say though? You, y'all. So I have done 4 episodes prior to this of grouped things that I've brought back from Japan. So if you've missed any of them, feel free to watch the replay, ask any questions underneath. I also got a question from a friend named Grace. I'm going to wait to see if she shows up. If not, I might still answer her question on this video and then send it to her. so, let's see. What can I start with today before everybody gets here? I've been trying not to like jump right in unless I got a whole lot to share. Today is going to be fairly light, but I can share this with you. So I got a postcard from Japan, but the truth is, I knew this was coming. So let me tell you what we did. When we went to Tokyo Disney, you can send a postcard through their postal service, and when you do, they stamp it. So some of the stamps that you might be familiar with, the Eki stamps, you get like at train stations, temples, key locations, touristy locations on honestly, and then a lot of the shrines, stuff like that. So you can find all of these stamps at all these different places. But if you want the Disney Tokyo stamp, you have to mail something from their property. Hey, Esther. And so Ayaka and I sent each other a postcard. Y'all, she got hers like 2 days later because she right there in Japan. Mine just came today from, let's see, 2 Thursdays ago, so it's been exactly 2 weeks. And this is, y'all ain't gonna, oh shoot, my address. Janet gonna kill me. She always getting on me about that. Let me cover my address, y'all, cause she don't play about me like that. Okay, so here is the stamp. I also sent my husband a stamp from Disney, and he got, or a postcard, and he got a stamp too. His is more clear because I didn't write as much as Ayaka did, so you can see his better. But I just sent out to my patrons something that said that you have a class coming up where I'm going to use these stamps, and I made a printable just for y'all. If you're a patron, you're going to have a printable of all the stamps that I got in Japan, and you can print them on clear sticker paper and use them. It'll look just like it does for me, except yours will be a sticker. And to be quite honest, a lot of people use sticker paper to put the stamps on so that they can transfer them later to other places. So you're going to get, I don't remember how many there were. There's a lot of, I got a lot of stamps this year. But I also added the Traveler's Factory tag that I got when I got my Kyoto leather cover gift wrapped. So you'll get all that. I'm thinking that I might not. I'm gonna try to add the Disney stamp tonight from my husband's postcard. So I don't know if it's gonna look clear enough. It has to be clear. If it's not clear, then I'm not going to add it. But if not, I have 2 full sheets of stamps from Japan for my patrons. I'm getting ready to teach a class on how they can be used. So I just wanted to share that I got some happy mail from Japan, and Ayaka is my Japanese teacher. FYI, for those who may not know, you might be like, "Who is that sent you a postcard from Japan?" This is my homie, y'all. I love her, and she got mine too. So that's my intro. This is the other side. We went to Disney together. It was so fun to have her accompany us, and I love her so much. She's so positive, and I just love her, y'all. So, anyways, that's my intro. Oh man, Esther, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe if I can get this impression good for the printable, I can send you the Disney stamp. But that's only if it comes out good. So, thank y'all for joining tonight. I am so excited to share with you pouches and postcards tonight. If you were with me last night, I shared uh, cute characters that I'm obsessed with this year because last year it was different characters. It was Rila Kuma last year. This year I added a new character named Mizutama, and I got a pouch that has Mizutama on it. I got this from Cute Things from Japan, and I like the shape of this pouch. It reminds me of like those old school pouches that we used to see in our grandma's house on the counter with a bunch of change in it. And so this is actually cloth based and embroidered. It's a kind of like a light mustard yellow, and it has on this side this, it's like a reddish orange little treat and a fork embroidered on this side, and then on the opposite side it actually has Mizutama with her name, strawberry on her head. Y'all, I think this is so cute. I have no idea what I'm going to put in here yet, but I know that I just wanted her on my desk with that afro and that little fruit on her head. This is also the tag, which looks like the embroidery on the front of the pouch. So on the inside, I want to show you this too. I left the paper in there so it could stay shaped, but the inside looks like a strawberry basket. So it's basically strawberry themed, and I thought it would be great for summer too. So excited about this, and I'm thinking about using this for washi tape that I brought back from Japan, but I don't know if it's going to be big enough to hold it all. I'm going to attempt. But this is my first pouch. And then the other two pouches that I'm going to show you, you've already seen. I showed you in the haul video where I brought souvenirs back for friends and family. So my nieces got these little pouches, and I shared with you all in that video that I had gotten them for myself also, because y'all, you got to get stuff you like for you too. And so let me zoom out so you can see it all. Okay, so I got these from Daiso, and I like them just because of this frilly fringed edge, and it's a very basic pouch, clear on the front, clear cover. Wait, I just zipped it up. I meant to unzip it. It opens halfway. I think people, hey Queen Celeste, how you doing, girl? Wasn't expecting you tonight. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So this clear little window, I really think because Japanese people do a lot in the train stations, like carrying cards and little important things, and I think this is one of those types of pouches that they could use for traveling, on the little train trips. And so in the front of this is a very small pocket made with another little piece of clear plastic, so like you could put an ID card in here. For us it'd be like a cute sticker sheet or something like that. And then the back is just open space for whatever you need to put there. A cell phone would fit in here, some thin creative supplies if you want to use it for that. And then the white one is the exact same. It's just white. Hey, Deborah Pooh. Also, what I love about this that I didn't share when I showed you my niece's pouches is it has a little like keychain attachment on the back. So like you don't have to carry it like a purse. You could attach something to it to make it like a crossbody bag, or just a way for you to carry it, almost like a purse. But I like that this is here, so you can just quickly clip it to a book bag or a purse that you already have, just to pull out the smaller important things. So that is on the back and top of both of these. And these were only 200 yen, which is not a lot in US dollars. Let me see if I got that on my calculator. Let me see if I can do that calculation for y'all real quick. I don't think I have my calculator on my tablet set up for that. I don't. Lord. I have it on my phone because that's what I use in Japan. But let's see. Let's see if I can figure it out real quick. Just so y'all have an idea, like, because look, y'all see all this stuff. I don't want you to think I went ham. I really didn't. To US dollars. Okay, 200 yen is $1.38. That's all this bag costs, y'all. Not even a full $1.50. So, that's why I got both. Daiso also is not like they don't have like super expensive things there. It's like a bargain store almost, but the quality of their things is high. So you can expect to use the purchases that you get from there for a while, even though it's low in yen. So I got black and white. Those are the pouches, y'all. And then now I'm ready to jump into, let me make some space here, the postcards. So I know some people might be like, who are you going to send the postcards to and all that? So I'll tell you, I am a chronic postcard collector for the purpose of remembering a trip. I do not collect postcards and send them to people. I collect postcards for the imagery that either I wanted to capture and didn't, or want to remember and don't have, if that makes sense. So, like, for example, there was some beautiful postcards of Mount Fuji. This was before I actually saw it. I wasn't sure if I was going to see it, so I went ahead and purchased some postcards that had the images of Mount Fuji that I wanted to see and remember. So, I got a bunch. Oh, I do have some more pouches here. Let me start with those pouches so I can do all the pouches. Itoya. It's actually Itoya, but nobody cares, I guess. But a lot of people say Itoya, so I just go with it. But it's Itoya, and I got these 3 pouches from there. They're all the same. I just got all the colors. So there's a pink, a nude, and a green, all with a floral print. I'll take one out so you can see it. And it's for small stationery things. You can put some pins in here. That's what they got on this little illustration on the back. Y'all, I love their packaging. Like, just this little paper that says what this is. It's called My Favorite Things. I see now that this is an A6 size pouch. But these little images that they have on here, I cut those out and put them in my journal. So, anyways, this is plastic material, but the cover is see-through with the florals on it, and then you got the color behind it. And I was thinking that I could use these for like sticker sheets, or if I wanted to send a friend something and I wanted to package it nicely, it could go inside of this. And they're very flat, so no stress there. But I got all 3 just to show you up close, all 3 colors. Actually, these were the last 3 they had in the store. And this was from the stationery store on the first floor of Itoya. And then I got these Hello Kitty postcards, which I have not seen outside of the packaging, y'all. I never opened this in the store. I only purchased it because I saw Hello Kitty's face. I knew it was postcards. And I saw these images. So I think we went to most of these places. So Inari Temple we went to, and we were close to the Osaka castle, but we didn't actually go to the castle. I didn't need to see it up close and personal. Same for the Kyoto temple here. So just because we were in that area at the end of our trip, but I'll show you up close what the postcards look like. So it looks like a little, this is cute. Y'all know I'm cutting this up. The packaging is cute. Oh, it's like a little folder. That's cute. And then the postcards are inside. Oh my gosh, it got Hello Kitty in the locations, y'all. Look, Hello Kitty and her friend at this temple. So this is the, it says it on the back, I can tell y'all. This is King Kakuji Temple of the Golden Pavilion. This one is in Kyoto also. So Hello Kitty and her friend there. And then this one is Kiyomizudera. It is also in Kyoto. This is a temple also. Look at Hello Kitty and her friend on the balcony. How y'all get up there? And then this one is definitely Kyoto. I recognize the street, but the name of the location specifically is Yasaka, like Osaka, but Ya. And this is a five level pagoda in Kyoto. And this one of the locations we went to, so this is definitely gonna make my journaling somehow. Oh my gosh, they are just too cute in the center. So this is the um, Fushimi Inari Taisha um, shrine in Kyoto. I actually got to take a picture inside those gates as well, which you'll see soon when I can get this journaling done. This is oh my gosh, they got kimonos on in this one. They look like photographs. The quality of this is like photograph paper, just FYI. And then this is the Himeji Castle in Osaka. Let me make sure, is that Osaka? I'm sure this is Osaka, but it doesn't say that here. I'm sure that's Osaka. And then this last one, I think this is Nara. Let's see. Yep, Nara. And this is Todaiji Temple. This is where, if you ever get to go here, people feed the deer, which is why I knew that was Nara. So all of these postcards are very touristy areas, but areas that I either want to travel to next time I go, or that I have already been to. Thank God. I told Paula, I was like, look, I will pay whatever I need to pay. I'm tired of seeing these reels of things I didn't do. We're going to do them the second time. And she made it happen. I was so grateful for her. Also, y'all, just planting a seed. Don't get stressed. But I am going back in 2026, but this time to teach urban sketching. So just keep your radar open if you've ever wanted to go and incorporate a little creativity at the same time. Paula and I are going to make it a combo trip where there is art connected to the beauty of Japan and exploration of it. So we're going to do that as a team next year, and I'm looking forward to it very much. And we're going to do urban sketching of some of the some major locations in Japan. Okay, so this is the same thing that I just opened, but different postcard images. So we're gonna look at these together also. Oh, you know what? They list all the places on the back. I didn't have to wait. Yo, I could have read this in the store, but you know, it's something about shopping in Japan. You just so excited to see what you see. You just pick it up and drop it in your basket. You don't read nothing. You just look it up. Oh, this is cute, and you put it in your basket. There's no reading. But I definitely could have looked at the back and saw what the locations were. So, here we go with this one. Oh, look. First one, Mount Fuji. And Hello Kitty in the water with her friend. Oh my gosh. I cannot with her. So yeah, this is also, they call Mount Fuji Fuji-san in Japan. Fuji is like a treasured, beloved, and honestly worshipped part of nature in their country. And so by adding san, they're recognizing the importance of the mountain. So this is Fuji. I've also been here. This is Sensoji Temple. This is in Tokyo. I was actually going to ride one of those little wagons, which is a Japanese person will carry you on. Okay, this was my plan. After I got robed in the kimono, I wanted to ride in this carriage. And I can't remember the name of it. That is an actual name for this, and I'm sure somebody might type it in the comments. But right now I'm drawing a blank, which is fine with me, because today was the first day I didn't get sleepy at 1 o'clock, so I'm proud of myself for my progress. And well, anyways, I noticed that I thought they just took you up and down like a main street, and I noticed that they were bringing people through crowds, and I was like, oh gosh, I don't want that. So I changed my mind on the ride. I might do it next year without the kimono on, because that would have drew way too much attention to me, plus in the middle of crowds. But anyways, this is Sensoji Temple, and then this looks like Rainbow Bridge. Let's see. Well, it doesn't say this Rainbow Bridge. I feel like that's part of Rainbow Bridge right there. This says that it is, yes, Grace, it just jumps in your basket. This says it's a firework display, which is a summer tradition. Um, and aboard a houseboat. It doesn't say the exact location of this, but it looks like just the skyline of Tokyo. Maybe Tokyo. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I'm so glad I got this even without knowing. See, Grace, things jumping in your cart, it's a good thing. This is Sanrio Puro Land, and this is in Tokyo. It's an indoor theme park. I have not been here, but this picture is too cute. And now I have another plan for a place I need to go to next year with Paula. What is this? This is Nikko Toshogu. This is located in Nikko City, which I'm trying to figure out is Toshogu City, because that's the primary location. But this is another temple. Hello Kitty and her friend. Look, her friend taking pictures of her. That was basically us during our whole trip. And I love this winter themed one. Hello Kitty and her friend in the bottom corner here. And this is Kuen Garden. This is located in, I don't know, the prefecture is Kanazawa, but I don't know like what place location to tell you. It's saying like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. I don't know that, but it's beautiful, especially with the snow. I'm hoping to go to Japan in the fall one year also to see it during that time, because I've heard it's very beautiful there then too. So that's 10 postcards just from these two little packages for $1, less than $1.50 each, y'all. So whenever you see a Daiso store, go. You're going to find a deal or something that you like, and it's not going to be expensive. Okay, the rest of these postcards are kind of singular. They're like single postcards that I purchased from various locations, and I have a reason for why I bought a lot of these. So the first one, this is, so I don't know if you know anything about Japanese art, but there is a very famous piece of art that was done by, oh gosh, I cannot remember the artist's name. Y'all know, I can't remember Japanese names sometimes. I can read them well. So if the name was on here, I could tell you that. But this is one of the most famous pieces of Japanese art that exists. It's holographic, so I don't know if the if that is messing up you being able to see the image, but it's basically Mount Fuji behind these waves. And the name of this piece is Mount Fuji of Kanagawa. So if you want to look that up online, you can see a more clear image. So there is an image of Mount Fuji, boats in the water, and these waves, which is a very common Japanese style of art, the way they draw the waves. The way they draw their water and the way they draw their clouds is very unique to Japanese art. They have a very specific style. So that is that postcard. And I got this one because we went to Kyoto. And so this one houses 5 different images on one side. I really got this to cut up, y'all. I know that some people be like, no, but like, no, I really did get this to be creative with. And I felt like the sizes were small enough to fit right in my traveler's notebook. So definitely gonna put these 2 images here. This is what Japan looked like to me last year. We went right after the cherry blossoms had finished blooming, so we didn't see them in full bloom the same way we did last year. And then we went to the Inari Gate Temple as well. So I'll probably cut this postcard down. This is, it says Spring of Japan. This is, I believe, Kyoto. I want to say it's Kyoto or Sensoji, part of Sensoji Temple in Tokyo. Can't tell. Some of these temples look alike. So if they don't put the name on there, I'm not sure. But I love that cherry blossoms are surrounding it and Mount Fuji is clearly featured in the background. I bought this from the Mount Fuji-san visitor center. They had a lot of postcards, like almost like people went in on the photography and they just selected all the ones they liked, which was looked like it was everybody's. It was a wall of postcards. So you literally could just walk up to it and look at this great big wall of Fuji postcards and pick the ones you liked. And again, not very expensive. I don't have the stickers are not on here for how much they cost, but you when you saw the wall, it would have a sign that said something like 3 for however much yen, and they might have been about $1 a piece. So this is Mount Fuji with a cloud over it. We actually saw Fuji kind of look like that while there, so um, I got this postcard for that reason. Okay, let me tell you why I got this picture. What do y'all think this is, first of all? Just take a wild guess. What do you think this is an image of? Let me see if it says it on the back. Okay, I'll tell you the Japanese word for this, but I want you to tell me, like, in English what you think it is. So in Japanese, this is called takoyaki. And it's very, very popular in Japan, specifically Osaka. So tell me what you think. I'm going to tell you what I thought it was when I saw it out for us to indulge in for lunch one day. Oh. And then when I tell you what it actually is, you're going to be like, what? Can't wait to write about this in my journal. Also, I just realized that because this plastic is on here, I don't know. I'm not looking through the camera if it's too shiny. Oh, y'all can still see it. Okay. Okay. So, no guesses from y'all yet? Let me take a sip of my tea. All right, y'all. I'm just going to tell you because y'all taking too long. We went to have a traditional Japanese lunch where we had, oh gosh, what is it called? Hot pots. We had hot pots. Oh my gosh, what an experience, y'all. It was incredible. I will never forget that. Okay, Grace, I see you with the potatoes. It does look like it could be potatoes. So hot pot is basically there's this large piece of foil with a soupy like vegetable and seafood broth and dish inside of it that is still cooking when you arrive to your seat. It has a little like it's you can see the little thing underneath that's basically keeping it heated and it's very hot. You can't touch it when you sit. So, anyways, they also had a bar on the side where you could get additional things to go with your hot pot. And so we went to the bar. I saw this over there, and I said, "Oh, okay, I'm going to get those meatballs." Child, listen, let me tell y'all something. These are not meatballs. These are octopus balls. So inside of each ball is a whole little mini octopus, a whole one. The legs, the face, the body, everything is inside that whole one little ball. And so Ayaka, my Japanese teacher, she loves these and told me because I messaged her throughout the trip and she was like, "You have to try when you go there. You have to try the octopus balls." Now she said the name takoyaki, right? So I said, okay, I'm gonna try it for you because I wasn't convinced. I'm a daredevil and I'm willing to try anything, especially when I go to other places because I don't want to leave without having a full experience. I don't want to be that American that goes to a foreign country and I'm looking for a McDonald's. That's not me. But I still wasn't convinced I wanted to eat a whole little octopus either. So when she loved it so much, I said, if Ayaka can do this, I can do this. Y'all, I have a whole video. I need to share that at some point. You know what? Deborah told me a while ago to use my Japanese account that I started a while ago to just upload this stuff, and I think I will because there's so many little micro things I want to share with y'all from the trip that on my art page I just don't think it's appropriate to share all those little things because it's not the focus of that account. So I think I will do that. But oh my gosh, Grace. So somebody told me before I sat down that they were octopus balls. So I didn't sit down thinking these were meatballs in full transparency. But knowing that they were octopus balls, I was on guard. So I recorded myself trying it. And similar to how I do the Tokyo Treats on YouTube. So I'll tell you, it started fine. It was just like if you've ever had a dish from Trader Joe's where there's like a something you would heat up that has like a little liquid in it, and it's got that kind of outside, and then there's like a meat inside maybe, but there's a liquid. So I had the liquidy part first that I was chewing. I knew I was chewing some legs. It was very chewy. Stupid chewy, y'all. It was over chewy. I knew when I got to the body, and that's what freaked me out. I was just like, oh my God. I felt the body as I bit down on it, and I felt terrible. Like, I know this already not alive. I know that it's already cooked. Like, you're not killing it again, Quisha. I had to talk to myself. And then it was just weird to be biting down on that. In my head, I'm envisioning, what does this look like? I never opened any of them. I said, if I open this, it will be the end of me in this dish. So I kept them all closed. I ate two just for the heck of it and to say that I did it. So y'all, I ate takoyaki, and that's what they are, octopus balls. So if you ever go to Japan and you see something presented to you like this, don't go be gung-ho until you find out what it is. Woo, child. Woo, I'll never forget that. That was an experience. Okay, here we go. Another postcard. This one's from Osaka because that was another city on our little Tri-City tour that we visited. This area we actually went to on the back. What does it say? Yep. Dotonbori, Osaka is the name of this location, and Dotonbori River is this river here. It is beautiful. If you've ever seen what is it? What country is that where you have that river down the middle? You always see a boat with the curled edges, and people are riding it along spaces where people are shopping and eating lunch and stuff. I can't call the name of it, but it reminds me very much of that. The river is absolutely beautiful. There is so much to do on this strip. It's going to come to me after this live, Lord. And then here you got images of Osaka Castle. And then this is just a shopping area also in Osaka. This is actually that river also. Because of that large, I remember seeing that large crab when we were on a ride. So, got that to remember Osaka. And then this is, I just like this postcard, the image on this postcard. I also got this because my anticipation is I want to create a digital image of myself in the kimono that I wore. And so I wanted to use this image as inspiration for how to draw the kimono. And so that was the purpose of me getting this postcard. And then I think the rest of these, let me just double check. Yes. Outside of these three. Okay. The rest of these are all urban sketching like featured images on the postcards, and I got these because I'm still trying to decide the style of urban sketching that I want to teach next year. This is more of a messy, undefined urban sketching style. There's also a style where you do cross hatching. There's a style where it's very realistic looking. I want to do something very beginner for people who just want to dip their big toe in the water and see if they like it. Because I don't imagine that the people who join us will all be urban sketchers. I think they're just going to want to be creative, right? So I'm probably going to have to teach them from scratch where to start, how to move forward, and how to finish this little urban sketching journey. So these I am considering using as examples of what's possible for them to do. So here are some pandas. These are two ladies in Kyoto, two kimono wearing Japanese ladies. This is Dotonbori, the little strip. It doesn't have a river in there, but this is a little shopping area. Actually, that same area we just saw on the Osaka card, because that's that large crab here in the corner. These are the Inari Temple gates. One of the places I would love to do urban sketching at, because I think this would be easy start, but I'm not sure that our group will go to Kyoto. So we'll see. And then this is 4 different places sketched on one postcard. So I'm gonna show you this up close because it has some different styles all on this one. So this is like the messy kind. These are like the messy, quick sketch painted in version of urban sketching, and these two are more realistic looking. So these probably took a bit more time than the other 3. Both are good. Both you can see the idea of what they were trying to convey through art, but I'm just trying to figure out what I can use for examples. I'm also going to create my own examples, but mine will be based off of images that I took while there. Here's another that has the temple in the background shadowed with just the sky. This is very easy to do, and it gave me an idea of something to do maybe at a sunrise time or a sunset time with the participants. And then here is one of Mount Fuji. I love, love, love this. I'm thinking that the week I'm asking Paula for, which has not been confirmed yet, I want it to be during the cherry blossom season. And so if we can get that week, then I'm definitely going to incorporate painting cherry blossoms. And so this was why I picked this card outside of, I love Fuji-san. And then this is Sensoji Temple. This was an important one for me to pick up because I feel like when people see that temple, if they're not used to drawing, they're going to immediately be like, I can't do this. So I wanted to have an example where I can show them you don't have to draw every little detail of what you're looking at. You just have to convey the art, right? And this is Tokyo Station. This is also a great place to sketch, but when you see it in person, can be overwhelming to even know where to begin. I do have a strategy that I teach that, and hoping that will encourage them on how to start and to be proud of where they finish. So the only purpose and why I got these was to use as examples of urban sketching for my class next year in Japan, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. Last 3 postcards. When you go to temples and shrines in Japan, you can get a stamp that has a blessing or a prayer or something like that hand lettered on it. So not prayer like traditional to us, like dear God, we love you and thank you for, not like that. Kind of like if you wanted a prayer for happiness, they would hand letter the kanji for happiness on your stamp. So underneath in red would be the stamp, and then on top would be what they brush lettered with the traditional Japanese material. Ayaka does this as well, and I might, once we confirm everything with Paula, incorporate what she does with the urban sketching. So meaning was also the inspiration of these cards. If I can get the participants to get the image they love, Ayaka could teach them how to paint the kanji for a word that's inspirational over their urban sketching. That's my goal, but we're still working out the details of that. So anyways, underneath this is, I don't know what none of these say, y'all. I didn't use my translator. I just picked it because I liked it, the way it looked, and wanted to incorporate it in my journaling. So underneath this is a bowl of ramen. I don't know if you can see that clearly. And then this is an image of what's called their lucky cat. So this is, you might even see this locally, like in your Asian stores. They often have these sitting on counters. This is a part of their faith. They appreciate in a different way than we do nature and animals. And so cats are one of those, even dogs. You probably even heard the story of the dog that waited for his owner even beyond his death at the same location. He has a statue in Tokyo. And then finally, this one just has Japan, the shape of Japan in the background with the lettering over top. So I got these just because I liked how they looked. And I thought they would be great backgrounds for my journaling, but also they look very similar to temple stamps like I mentioned, and I want to show you one just to give you an idea of how I made that connection. So this is my journal from Tokyo last year, And I'm just going to show you that one page where I made a copy of the stamp because the actual temple stamp was too big for my notebook here. So what day was it in? Let me see, it would be closer up here, I think. Yep, okay, so here is a replica of my temple stamp, and you can see the similarity between this and these. So you have the red stamp underneath and then the kanji brush lettering over top. So they look the same. And you see how I incorporated that. This is the size of my TN. I could cut it down even more if I wanted to, but or use it as a tip in because I do like the back. The back has, let me show you the back real quick. The back has these little illustrations in the corner that match the stamp on the front. So this is ramen. This is the lucky cat. And then this one is the shape of Japan. That's not really a drawing. It's more just a shape. But that was what inspired me to get all these postcards, y'all. See, at least I had a reason for these, Grace. Oh, speaking of Grace, let me know if you're still here. I want to answer that question for you that you had on Instagram. If you're still here. If you're not, then I'm just probably going to go over there and tell you. But I really appreciate y'all joining me. I don't know what I'm going to unbox next. I know I need to do the haul video of my stickers because I'm ready to use them. There's so many. I don't know. I got to figure out how I'm going to go through them fairly quickly because I don't want y'all to get sick of me. I try to keep these to within an hour. I feel like that would be, woo. We'll see. We'll see. These are, I think this is too big for this. So, anybody have any questions or comments? And if not, y'all start saving your money so you can go to Japan next year with us. I want everybody I love to go. I got, I think, 2 people who are starting to save because I really want them to go. But y'all have gotten the little buzz. Oh, okay, you're here, Grace. Yay. So you were saying, you asked me what size should you start with as far as traveler's notebooks for journaling. First, I'm going to tell you that you don't have to use a traveler's notebook, but if that's your goal, if you'd like to use traveler's notebooks, there are 2 main sizes that people use. There is a passport size, which is small. Let me grab that so you can see. It's the, I'll actually grab 2 so you can see the difference in the sizes. And you mentioned that you wanted to have like an insert for lists and an insert for something else. You can get all kind of inserts from Travelers, and you can put maybe up to 5 or 6 in one TN, but I would say if you're starting out, I wouldn't go any more than 3 until you get comfortable with the system. But this is a passport size, Grace. It's small. So just like the size of your actual passport for traveling, if this is not enough space for you, another size that's offered by Travelers is standard, which is the size of an 8.5 and 11 sheet of paper folded in half. So this might be more comfortable to you if you want more space. So that's what that looks like, but passport size looks like this inside. So I'm going to say to you, it depends on your handwriting size, what kind of journaling you do. Like, do you use stickers and all the things, or do you just write? You could do this size if you just write, but if you use all the things, I would say standard, so you got the space for all the things. I'm currently using a standard, and I will show you what that looks like in real life. So here is a page where I have all these stickers all over the page, and I do my journaling around the stickers. So this works for me because, you know, I do 5-point journaling every day. So I just write those 5 things. There's one point that's not on these pages because this is actually it's a standard size, but it's like a planner. So at the beginning of every week, there are 7 boxes for the week where you can write like to-do lists and stuff. I actually write my affirmations here, so they're all in one place for the whole week, and then on the individual single pages, I write the other 4 of the 5 points. So that's what you see on these pages. So I do a lot in mine, in my standard size. I feel like this is a good start. Maybe just try buying an insert, not the leather cover yet. That way, if you change your mind, you haven't invested too much money. But if you like the insert, you could always go back and buy the leather cover and just stick the insert inside of it. So let me know if that was helpful, or if you have any other questions. And also, Grace, you know how to contact me, girl. I'd be happy to answer. But looking forward to seeing you get back into journaling. Yay! It's so fun. It's like it's like little kids coloring books, big kids we color in journals. And it's like our version of coloring time, art time. So I'm looking forward to seeing you get that back, because I think you've been away from it for a minute now. So I was excited to see your message, girly. Very excited. So, also, anyways, the rest of you, thank you for joining me. You ain't got to stay here for this. I just want to talk to my Gracie Poo. And, but I do appreciate you all joining me tonight. I'm just going to sort all my postcards. So, trying to be cute with my little super helpful. Yes, I'm so glad. Yay, I was helpful. I was super helpful. Okay, so the next time I talk to you, you have a turn. You want to start? If I can find an insert that's empty that I don't plan to use, I'll just send you that so you can try it out. I have plenty, I think, but I would have to find them, girl. And I got a to-do list that's stupid long right now. So I'm going to see what I can do, and if I can find something, I'll just message you and let you know. But thank y'all for joining, and I will see you tomorrow evening again with another little haul video. It's been a hot minute. I knew it. That's okay. Listen, it's good to take breaks sometimes. I took a 2-week break from journaling when I was in Japan, and I'm not going to do anything to make up those 2 weeks. I'm just going to put a picture from each day on those pages and keep it moving, okay? So don't be hard on yourself around that. It's okay. I'm glad you're back, though. All right, y'all. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye.